What's up, guys? Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. But yes, we are back with another video. We're going to be going over our Season 35 Rune box, and I might explain how the team comp has changed since the rise of Meumi. So yeah, we finished G2 unfortunately. Bit unlucky towards the end, but we did maintain a 60% win rate, which is like the highest I've ever had in probably one of the more difficult seasons to like Cleave. But yeah, we were disclaimer, we were not playing that much, so the games weren't as competitive, so that's why I have such a high win rate. But I also think that I adapted pretty decently well. So anyways, we're just gonna go straight into the box now. Starting off with Zerath, we did hit a massive upgrade. I would say it's pretty massive. It added like 1 speed and over 1,000 HP. So yeah, we managed to break that 40k threshold, 1 speed here, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. Ragdoll, yeah, pretty much the same. Left side artifact, no change, I think, for a while. Plus wind, plus fire, plus dark, and then CD is more HP, of course. Right side, this was a refinement, I believe. It was a slight upgrade, but it's, you know, it was worth hitting this enchant, I guess. But yeah, all just crit damage. I would prefer additional damage by HP over this CD is less, because I think that is more damage if the enemy target is full max HP, obviously. So, but yeah, we're still kind of looking for an upgrade there. But that is Zerath. Charlotte did not see play, obviously, because of Meumi. That strat just kind of died. Vanessa, I think, is pretty much unchanged, but we're still running a Despair Will, full support, high act, tanky. Skill 2 act, so we just, I think we're almost, yeah, we're missing 1 act, unfortunately. And then artifacts for left side, minus dark and fire. Generally, minus fire is good for all the snipes. You know, Daphnis, Cassandra, Masha's, stuff like that. Minus dark is also really good into a lot of the, like, Han, Zeratu stuff. Vanessa's pretty good. Picked her a lot. Samath didn't really pick that much. It is ruined if somebody didn't go any healer and they're doing like a LD cleave. So Samath could be my speed lead. Use Rage Will. Didn't really change anything. Rage Will, right side artifact. It's just crit damage focused, of course. Meumi, I did use a bit just because I feel like I have to. If they take like my Yeonhong or the Chandra, and I you know, I have no bar booster essentially. I feel like I had to pick Meumi a lot of the times, just to counter those. But yeah, Meumi was Will, a crit rate build, not quite capped ac. Decent stats though on Will. Left side minus water, mainly because of Water Monkey. And Josephine, I felt like a lot of annoying stuff like that was in the meta a lot, so minus water is pretty good, I think. And then we go try to get some more accuracy, some crit damage, and additionals. CR, I didn't really play it. Yeah, she's unruined. Chandra has been like this forever. Swift Will, and you might think this is pretty slow, but it's actually been fine for like the past 3 seasons or so that I've been using it, especially since the past 2 seasons I've used him basically as a core pick, and he's been this slow, I'd say, on Swift Will. It's been fine as long as you know what you're doing. But yeah, Swift Will, you know, decent runes, I'd say. And then we go additionals, just so the skill 3 could hit a bit harder. I think that just helps you get closer to clearing, you know. We just want to upload as much damage as possible in the first turn. So I feel like additionals, HP and speed was the way to go, just so the skill 3 could hit harder. But yeah, Chandra was used a lot. In fact, maybe I'll talk about the team comp and how it changed. But basically, ever since Meumi got that buff, and he's just been everywhere, it really did just kill the Charlotte Wind Cookie strat. And oddly enough, like, he already killed that strat before the buff. It's just that when he got buffed, more people were just picking him all over the place. So because of that, we had to switch over to Chandra, obviously because he's water. Chandra's like everything. It's speed boost, I'm sorry, bar boost, speed lead, right, and a little bit of AoE damage to set, kind of like Charlotte to set up for the kill on Zerath. But yeah, we did use a lot of Chandra, and then we paired that with Sekhmet with, we need like, one high base speed unit to contest turn 1. Sekhmet was kind of the best option, I felt like, because she also has the armor break. She just has everything. Her kit is really good into most stuff, right? Attack break on skill 1 is great for a lot of the bruisers. Heal block and armor break and cleansing it is just, all 3 of those are amazing. And then of course the charming voice just to shut something down when it lands, of course, and she's an HP lead, so that was kind of the Trinity Force, I feel like, for the past 2 seasons. Chandra, Sekhmet, Zerath. If I was first pick. If I was second pick, it was still like Vanessa Zerath. And then I would pick Yeonhong as the booster, and then 2 counter picks. Something like, Patter maybe, Megumi, Akroma, Juno, something like that. So that's how the comp changed, and I think it's been pretty good. Moving on, Chiwu unruned. I think he's on a Nem Will trap. I think I put it on Tesher just for fun. Didn't really play him that much. Conrad we played a little bit. He is Vio. I guess I used to have 2 runed up, but now it's just 1. But yeah, he's on a Vio Wills build, max res. Definitely on the slower side. Just needs to move in front of Zerath though. Artifacts. Skill 3 for the trade, skill 1's but not bad for the heal block, skill 2 recovery, and then additionals for some damage. Minus win so he can tank Sonia's. But yeah, HP, I believe. But yeah, Gemini, he was runed up Despair. Well, didn't really pick him that much, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think much has changed here. Yeah, I really didn't pick him. Yeonhong, I did throw my fastest Swift set on, so she's plus 229. Oh, I forgot. Let's do this. Come on. Oh my god, we did it. What is the score on this rune? Holy, 247. Is this not the best energy rune you've ever seen? 50. Okay, we need to hit a 12 here though. One day. Anyway, yeah, Yeonhong's like that. Swift broken. Oh, this is new. This rune's new. I just rolled this like, I don't know, 2 days ago. Of course, it's a rage, but we hit a quad plus 6 on the grind, so it is a bit better than the flat. I was using this one, so we're losing a bit of attack power, but we get the 8 AC, we get the crit, and we get like more HP and some defense. Is like way better. So that was a nice upgrade to get. And then yeah, of course we have the I am cursed. I just get flat quads all day, or quads like this on the wrong set. Anyway, left side artifact is additional damage by speed, of course. Right side, oh yeah, we did refine this on stream, but I don't know, I feel like I should maybe do one more, because I'm not sure if I just enchant in the defense at this point or just try to roll it again. But yeah, that's Sekhmet, or that's Yeonhong. And Sekhmet, Swift Will, kind of on a decent Swift set, not amazing. There were games where I was getting outsped by 33 speed lead Joe guns, which is a problem, right? If I have 24 speed lead Sekhmet, it would sometimes get outsped, which is kind of an auto loss, so she needs to be a bit faster, to be honest. But yeah, Swift Will. We want most of our stuff on Will because we did leverage Hagang a lot this season. Like Hagang plus Patter was a really nice combo into all the meta stuff. But artifacts, we just go additionals, and yeah, she was used a lot. Patter, again, played a lot of Patter. Probably the last 2 seasons I've probably played them the most I've ever played it. Patter, we did go for a just, max crit rate, try to hit as hard as you could, like guts inspired build. He is Violent Will. artifacts. Minus win for Sonia's, and we get a little bit of more crit damage here. And then this one's insane. This is just full skill 2 crit damage. This is a really nice artifact form. But yeah, we used a lot of patter with, again, like Sekhmet patter combo. You armor break on the second turn and patter just annihilates something. Same with Vanessa, if you could do it. Hagang as well, like Hagang plus patter was very strong. We did use Hagang quite a bit this season, as well as the last season, I think. But Despair will. We're going to attack slot 4, Ak, of course, slot 6, and we just go additionals. I think it was like this the whole season. I might have changed some things, but yeah, it was something like that. Sonia, I feel like you have to be really careful when you pick this now. It might have lost me more games than it won me. Like if you draft it too early, it's just kind of too easy to lose to a Sonia trap. But if you last pick it in the right draft, it is kind of just like a forced ban, I feel like. But she was Swift Will. Pretty good runes. We did turn this into a like basically a permanent Sonia rune, I guess. Same with this one, 40 plus 30. So that's never coming off. And then left side, we went plus wind. I feel like you want to kill the wind unit, right? On a lot of drafts, Ciara's, Oliver's, what other problem wind units were there? I don't know. Windra's another one that's been around, that's pretty new. Dark Monkeys, you could also go plus dark if you want. But yeah, just crit damage, of course, on the Sonia. Wind Twins, didn't really pick that much. We'll just gloss over this. This is from like 2 seasons ago. I played maybe a few games with it. Despair Well, it's pretty slow, and it's not even max res. Swift Jamire. I don't think I played this guy that much either. I think I really just runed it up so I could do the double Zerath nuke combo. I might have done that early season, but towards the later half, I didn't really pick it that much unless there was just like a full reset comp. But yeah, that's Jamire. Swift Blade. I think he's on crit damage. Yeah, he's on crit damage. Slot 6 attack. Minus win for Sonia's, of course, and additionals. This could probably be something else, but it's decent. Skill 2 Ak is nice. Ginger Brave. Swift Nemesis for Leo Cleavers. You do like Chandra's Wrath, and they're doing Leo Lucifer. You pick this guy, they're gonna let it through, and then it's off will, so they're gonna be baited into hitting it, and then you'll proc them and then just reset something. I used it a few times, but you know, it's just like just a whatever flat defense and attack, no HP kind of cookie. And then Leo Vio Ag. I have to these. It's been like this forever. I just cannot get good fat Vios. But it's okay. There we go. Crit damage minus lights. Yeah. Crit damage artifacts. Yeah, I picked a Leo. And the obvious stuff, you know. Like if they're slamming, speed scaling stuff, you can just go Leo. Shizuka. She's been like this forever too, I think. Violent Will. Max Res. On a Sonia-proof build with, I think, just a lot of different minus elements. Dark and light is good for Cleave. A little bit of minus win, sure, why not? Skill 3 Ak. Land your skill 3, debuffs and all that stuff. A little bit of additionals. Skill 1 Ak is nice too. I don't think I played her that much. Maybe I played her a bit more this season since the Oliver nerf, I think. Some people have been opting to like first pick Vanessa, and then if they do that, you know, you do Zerath, Shizuka. But then they pick a reset, and then you're kind of like, it's kind of hard. Velajuel was Swift Will. I runed it up like this towards the end of the season. It should be, theoretically, it should have been pretty good into like Water Monkey stuns, so they like are forced to roll on the Velajuel. Otherwise, everything gets cleansed, and you get immunity. Not sure how it worked out. I'll keep trying it out, but yeah. Not a great Swift set anyways. Juno, Despair, Nemesis. Don't think I changed too much on her. Yeah, I put her on Nem just because I got this rune, which is pretty insane. Additionals. This is a new upgrade actually. We did hit a pretty high tier additional artifact. We tossed the defense away for speed up effect, which should be better because she's gonna, you know, be faster, take more turns, and do a bit more damage than what the additional damage by defense would give you. This artifact's the same, just additionals. Draco, Swift Will, was for a lot of the bruiser teams. Minus dark because a lot, again, like bruiser teams are heavily dark a lot of the time, like Gatsu, Ragdoll, Fermion, stuff like that. Skill 2 act to land the armor break. Daphnis, double Nem Will. This was, I pretty much only picked Daphnis into Pontos players. I think he's like one of the only units where it's a snipe, but it also can take off invincibility. So I think it is always worth having a Daphnis runed up. Of course, you get the games where he misses, and then it's all over. But it is what it is. Crit damage, artifacts, and then you want to go high defense is fine, low HP, and then, you know, try to get as much AC, max the crit rate out. Belinus, Despair, Will. He's been like this forever. I love Belinus. Belinus is so much fun, but I did get Asima, so usually I end up picking Asima a lot of the time. Unless it's like a heavy wind draft, then I'll, like, maybe they picked a Sonia or something and I need a fire unit. Yeah, I'll do Belinus, but additionals plus fire. Why did I do that? I think I tried to, like, get them to kill Junos, but I don't know about that. Maybe that should change. Dougie, he's now on a, I think he used to be on a slot 4 attack, but then I just gave him this rune so he could do some more damage, I guess. All right, I might have put that attack slot 4 on somebody else. Maybe that's why I changed it, but I think it's still the same artifacts, really. Crit damage, counterattack, plus fire, minus wind. The vamp runes, yeah, these are pretty good runes. Decent vamp. Racuni, okay, I need to put this. Who did I threw his, I was doing special league with Racuni, and I threw the Yeonhong set on him, but I forgot what I did with the, what did I do with the, it's a Swift energy set. I know I just threw it on somebody in here. Wait, was that it? No. Huh. Okay, well, anyways, Racuni was Swift Energy. It's on like a plus 300 set. I didn't pick it that much, but it was kind of like a water monkey miles counter, you know, something that would cleanse the unit they stun and then heal it, and then you just bar boost. Carlos, I don't think I played it that much, but it is still on the Leo set. 0 speed, very tanky, high damage on rage. Like, oh, that's a juicy rage rune right there. Crit damage artifacts, right? Crit damage, yep. And additional damage by attack. Verd, missing stuff, didn't really pick it. We all hate Verd. Meiho Wang, Violent Blade. I don't think I picked him that much. Every time I pick Wang, I'm just like disappointed because it feels like you need to Vio proc a lot for him to solo carry a game. But yeah, he was minus water and fire, artifacts, CD, yeah, crit damage stuff. Again, I don't think I picked it that much this season. Laika's on Vamp Guard, max res build. Low HP because HP is just pretty much useless on him. Artifacts, we did own turn. This should be something better, I would say. This line isn't great on Laika because you don't get any benefit when he revenges, so that should be something else. But yeah, everything else is crit damage. When I pick Laika, it was like getting into like the bruisers. If they don't have multi-hit or stun, you could just pick Laika, of course. Rakan, another Leo build unit. I actually did change him. He wasn't on a max res build, but then I think I got like I feel like I got some vamp runes with like resistance. Like, yeah, innate resistance. I threw some, yeah. And I could just make it a bit more efficient, I guess. But yeah, max res Rakan, high ac, high crit. He was like probably my go-to into Leo drafts, because he could just solo the whole team on a vamp set. But yeah, for artifacts, plus fire, minus dark, minus fire, attack up effect for his skill 2. Same here, crit damage, attack effect, skill 3 ac. So we're actually we're missing like 1 ac, of course, just like Vanessa. Christina, I don't think I picked too much, but she was theoretically good into like Shiho, Megumi, stunner stuff. I think she is pretty good, so we're definitely worth having runed up. Didn't pick her that much, I feel like, though, but she was just on Swift to give her some speed, a little bit of HP. Yeah, these stats are, I'd say these stats aren't very good for Christina, but yep, that was Christina. Tiana is still on the triple nem build for Laura's, but I feel like I didn't see Laura too much. I don't even, maybe I picked Tiana like one time the entire season, but you know, she was runed up triple nem. Crit damage artifacts. Yeah, crit damage attack. Diana Velajuel. She did get buffed, so I think she was worth. I did see quite a bit of Diana's played against me as well, but you could also play it into Shiho. We go. This one's, that's a nice quad. Oh my god. That's also a nice quad. Insane artifacts. Never really picked her that much though. Like rune quality is kind of weird. This one's missing attack, but we have crit damage instead. Velajuel though, triple HP I believe. Yeah, triple HP. Lucifer is on a Fatal Will set, and he's run slower, so that way you would pick it into bruisers that are running a bunch of revives, you know, Nana, Beelzebub. But Zerath would kill something and you would actually stack the passive. Maybe you could get 1 kill and then the skill 2 could do a bit more damage. That's why I run it so slow. Didn't pick it that much, it's really just a counter pick. Probably gets banned out a lot too. But yeah, Mephisto, it's like skill 2 crit damage focused. This is my faster Lucian on Rage Will. I don't think we've changed this in a long time. Yeah, pretty much, I mean, it's hard to get upgrades on these. It's pretty good. But we are missing 10 crit rate, which really does suck. But we're going left side, additional damage by tech. Skill 3 crit damage and more additionals. Angela, probably picked a few times. Just a slow Velajuel build. High res, not quite max, but yeah, then mine is light and dark. I don't know why I did that. Just kind of a good artifact in general. And then skill 2 recovery, of course. Josephine. I feel like we didn't play her that much either. You know, into like Gianna, Shio, Megumi, like she could be pretty good. But again, it's like if she doesn't proc, it's like I feel like she's like Meihoing, where she doesn't proc, she's just gonna get run over. -1 for Sonia's. Woosa, Velajuel, kind of on a, you know, like a whatever bio set. You can go plus fire, plus element damage for the skill 2. And then like skill 2, yeah, skill 1 hack for the sleep, skill 2 recovery, some additionals, a bit more damage. Minato, Vamp, Endure. I don't think I changed anything from him. He's been like this for a while too. But I mean, he did get that buff, and I tried to build him on Vio, but I just couldn't really get the stats I wanted, so I just left him like this. He's been fine. He's been pretty good. You could pick him into, what I pick him into a lot of. It was just like AoE fire. With like maybe no, like the fire unit is the stunner sort of thing, like Oki's maybe. Although Oki stunned him quite a bit, I feel like. Asima, we did, I think these are the same from 2 seasons ago, or the last time I did the Rune video. Just a really efficient despair. Rune sets, max resistance, high ac. I did change this to minus wind because I think she could tank a Sonia now while being max res, and you know, could be, I don't know, I haven't tested that yet, but you know, we'll see. And then right side is just additionals. Akroma, I think this rune set has been changed quite a bit, but right now she's Vio Seal. Just go for I don't like the HP. This is really low for an Akroma, especially like I probably wouldn't draft this very much as it is right now. Like you need a lot more HP than this because of additionals. But Akroma is like one of those units where it's very hard to build because you need like every stat, every single stat. So yeah, we'll come back to Akroma. Misty might have changed it a few times. I think I'm trying out this like super fast vamp revenge set. So we're yeah, 8 slot 4 HP, and then unfortunately another flat attack quad. But yeah, again, we're trying it out. I used to have him on, I think, speed HP, just really tanky, and maybe I dropped like 10 speed. Not sure how, if it's worth it though. Left side artifact is additional damage by speed, water and dark. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Life drain recovery, additional damage by speed is really good for the vamp set. Shan is, I think Shan's been like this for since last season, where I wanted to do like the Leo proof Shan, where it actually has crit rate, so you don't have to care if a Leo's picked into you, sort of thing. I don't think I picked them too much. Like I'm trying to get a dupe Leo right now, so I could build one on Swift and then do weird stuff. But yeah, you probably don't want to build your Shan like this, because this Vio set is actually pretty insane. I'm not really picking Shan that much nowadays. We will revisit it. Destiny is on Double Will Nem. Double Will Nem. You want to go Double Will so that you can, assuming they can't kill her through immunity, it can get you your skill 2 and your skill 3 off pretty safely. But she is kind of squishy, like low defense, kind of low HP. But I've tried different builds where she was higher HP and defense, but like she couldn't kill anything when you pick her into bruisers. That's the biggest problem. So like I want, at least on this build, she will probably kill something. Like we're going crit damage left side and crit damage right side, of course. Yeah, these are pretty good Nem runes. Yeah, that one's really good. That one's really good. It's pretty good. That one's not very good, but Janssen, one of my favorite units. I have 2 Janssens. This is the double energy Nem. This is for LD cleavers, like Lucifer, Zerath, sort of Velasquez stuff, but it's on minus light. Minus crit damage. I don't know how much that mitigates, but I feel like I just need him to live, you know. But yeah, and I put him on Nem because a lot of the Leo Lucifer teams will lap him. So if you put on Nem, he should get a turn somewhere. But obviously we combo that with Alexandra, who's on Vamp. Right, so if they actually kill the Alex and you revive it, she takes a turn. She's just going to heal up to like half HP, do a ton of damage. Same with Ragdoll. Like Janssen brings it back into torrent range. So there's a lot of fun stuff you can do. Of course, my favorite combo, the Conrad Janssen combo, where you Janssen brings back Conrad with 1 HP and then you just swap it back to the enemy. But yeah, and then so that's the first one. The second one is down here, is on a minus win. This is like so if there's a snipe team. The Swift one does need to move in front of Conrad though, so that's the speed tuning there. But as much HP as I could possibly get, that could be a bit better. But yeah, also on minus crit damage stuff. So, Alex is on Vamp Will, still the same Vamp set. I did change. I think I found some upgrades for her. Yeah, these are the same, I believe. I did change. She used to be on crit damage, I think, but then I just realized, like, just give her as much HP as possible. It's just better, I think, if she survives. Because there are some cleavers could actually kill her, which is pretty insane. I did get this one, like 39% HP, quad Vamp Rune. Oh my. In fact, I'm going to throw a legend in here. Okay, I'll take it. Oh my, 48% HP. That is a nasty rune. And this one could be a bit better. I don't really like this one. It's okay. But yeah, like no defense. Yeah, defense. Oh, I'm sorry. There is defense. No attack, I guess. But yeah, I mean, she's got pretty high HP, decent speed, still some crit damage. Again, minus crit damage. I want her to live, and then she's minus light. Ragdoll, I think I threw Vamp. I think I stole his. He used to be on the Shan Vio set, and I just stole it and put him on Vamp. And I really only picked him into, again, cleavers or some AoE stuff like Laura. You could maybe do like a Ragdoll Juno opener into that. But yeah, it was okay on Vamp, I guess. Jara. Don't think I made any changes to Jara. It's been like this for a while, but Swift Will, just tons of stats. Lots of attack power. Yeah, speed, crit damage, like lots of stats. Innate crit damage is nice. This one's really nice too. And then right side crit damage, of course, plus dark, because we pick them into bruisers, and a lot of the bruisers are running like Rag, Gapsu, Fermion, that sort of stuff. Okay, so that's probably, let me see if I used any of these Water Indra, really good in some situations. But yeah, he was on Vio Will, crit damage build, so you could heal and do some damage. Alami, triple energy, just to, this was like if I did a double bar boost cleave with like light robo or something, and I just needed a water unit that would like hit really hard. That was what I used Lami for. But yeah, some of this other stuff I didn't really pick that much. Reno, Rage of Will, we were just messing around with him. Let's see, Rogue, we had some Rogue games this season. In fact, I don't think he lost me a game again. He was either banned out or just won me the game into Dark Demon. Yeah, like co-op damage on Vio Will. Slot 4 crit. Let's see, I didn't pick this. Alice, this is again for the bruiser teams. For like the Alice Jara combo. They either like let me snipe something out, or they have to deal with kind of like there's this combo with Draco Alice where you can speed tune it so that when Alice comes out of the skill 3, you just have whistle up, and it's just gonna be really annoying for them to, you know, deal with that, and you can slowly win. Let me see, and I pick Nabara was used quite a bit, I would say. Like there's a lot of Layla teams, Indras, like there's a lot of Nyx running around, so yeah, I picked Nabara a decent amount. I go for Sonia proof one, just because I think because this skill decreases your HP, I think that devalues any HP you put on her, so you might as well go high defense. I think that's how, if I'm thinking about that the right way, I think you do go high defense. Right, because if you go high HP, then the passive just eats her more HP, I guess, right? So she is Sonya proof but minus fire, right? Like Tomo, a lot of crit damage Tomos. Or some people will go Masha too. Additionals, and then yeah, like HP, defense. So yeah, use them, borrow a decent bit. Wingo, Jonah, Leo said, I don't think I picked him that much. Windra, we did mess around with. Still decent, fun to play with him with the, you know, the Mirane combo. We get a branding effect plus Mirane damage boost. Or they give me, like, strip into Devraja or something. Because, yeah, I speed tuned these. So, yeah, let's Chakra and Despair Will. Kind of on a higher attacks build, I think, for more damage. Additionals. We'll go over Deva too. I did change Deva off. I took him off the Rage set. Put him on like a decent Vio set. Hayak. Still on the plus fire for Juno. And additionals here. So yeah, we did play a few games with him, I think. But yeah, here's my Trap Lucian. This is for Leo players again. Like if I go Vanessa Lucian, we pick this Lucian, which is on attack bar when revived. It's always fun to get a win with that one. Shaman is pretty much the same. Pick this into, you know, like Han Zerath sort of comps where they just cannot kill this guy. You could maybe solo team, but yeah. Still on the double revenge will, crit damage, and then minus dark plus dark. Oh, Eleanor, yeah. We did play some Eleanor games, I think, in the early season. You could just pick her. Just like you can pick her in everything, really. Just maybe get a free win. Yeah, I hope Eleanor gets a nerf sometime. Same with Nyx, but yeah, Vio will. I was trying this speed proportionate to lost HP sort of build, skill 2 recovery. I guess because people, when she's in human form, people will focus her, and that just helps her get more turns, I think. Celia was the newest LD5 we got. I think I will not keep this set. I think I'm just gonna make her like tanky on Vio, and then just pick her into Masha Zerath's immunity comps, right? So she is useful, I think. She could be pretty annoying into stuff like that, but yeah, we'll mess around with her some more. Here's my Swift Will Robo Cleave. I had a fat. Oh yeah, I can change this back for you guys. This is my fat Leo Robo, which is nice, and that sort of stuff. But it just gives you a you know, just like a generic AOE damage. That also is gonna boost your team. And then Kinky is on Vamp Will. We did a video on this. I think it's on the same stuff, but yeah, max reds, high attack power. I did additionals, but I mean, left side you could do whatever, like a minus element, I feel like, but yeah, additionals just more damage. I think that's it. Oh, Nyx was Despair Shield as I used him as a Layla counter. If you guys don't know, Layla only strips one buff on her skill 2, so if you have a shield set mixed in there with immunity, she might get unlucky, you know, and miss, like, just strip the shield instead of immunity, and then you probably just win from there. So you go shield. Yeah, Despair. Picked it again into just Layla debuff comps. And I think Nyx should be also just... Oh, these units like Nyx, Eleanor. Get them out of here. And Mirane, we had on a Swift Will set. This is just for the, if Bruiser players, we could have some fun and, you know, do Mirane, Zerath, Windra stuff. But I think that is it, guys. Yep. That was the Season 35 Rune box. Yeah, tough season. Tough season. Good win rate, though. Can't complain about that. G2, though. That really sucked. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I think I'm going to end it here. We should be streaming next, I guess, Tally for Special League. I don't think I'll stream Special League. because maybe it will. Maybe Saturday, if it's still alive, we'll do some special league, and then we're on to season 36, and I gotta get my star back, you know what I mean? So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.